I used to think I had more time, not in an obvious way. I wasn't walking around believing that I'd live forever. I just assumed that there would always be more time later, more time for my family, more time for my friends, more time for the things that truly mattered. Because for most of my life, I was busy building a career, busy building a company, busy building a future. And when you're so focused on building, you don't really notice that time is actually passing. Years feels long. Tomorrow feels guaranteed. And somehow you start believing that the important things can always wait just a little longer. Then one day, something strange happens. You look around and realize that the people you love and care about aren't standing still. Your children are older. Your parents are older. Even your friends starts to look a little different. The years you thought were ahead of you are suddenly behind you. I remember recently going out for dinner with my family. Nothing special, just one of those ordinary evenings. But as we were leaving together, walking down the corridor towards my car, I looked around and felt something I did not expect. I felt gratitude, a deep sense of gratitude. Because for a brief moment, it felt like one of those slow motion movie scenes. My wife, my son, my daughter, all of us together. And what struck me wasn't how successful I'd been or what I'd achieved. It was the realization that moments like this don't last forever. One day, my children will have families of their own. One day, these ordinary dinners won't be so ordinary anymore. And maybe that's what surprised me most. The things I miss today aren't always the big milestones. Sometimes they're just the ordinary moments I barely noticed when they were happening. One day the people I love won't all be walking beside me. And suddenly I understood something. That the most valuable things in life often look completely ordinary while we're living them. Sadly, we don't always realize how precious they are until things starts to change. I think that's why getting older can feel so strange sometimes. Not because we're afraid of aging, but because aging makes time visible. You start noticing things you never paid attention to before. The gray hairs, the less than perfect eyesight, the empty chairs at family gatherings, the friends you haven't spoken to in years, the people who are no longer around. And it makes you realize that time was never moving slowly. It was moving exactly as it always has. We were just too busy to notice. These days, I don't think about success the same way anymore. I mean, I still have goals, don't get me wrong. And I'm still building things. But I am also becoming more aware that time is the only thing we can never get back. Money comes and goes. Businesses come and go. Opportunities come and go. But time only moves in one direction. Maybe that's why some of the moments I treasure most these days are the simplest ones. Dinner with my family, a text with a friend, a conversation with my parents, a walk in the park, a nice cup of coffee. The kinds of moments I used to overlook because I assumed there would always be another one. And I probably still do. Maybe there will be, maybe there won't. I don't say that to sound dramatic. I say it because I am finally learning something I probably should have understood a long time ago. That life isn't really measured by the big moments. It's measured by the ordinary moments we were lucky enough to experience. And if there's one thing getting older has taught me, it's this. I used to think I had more time. But now, I try not to take my days for granted anymore.